Honor to the Dr. Jermone.
And so purpose is important, but purpose is interdependent, right? So write these. I'm gonna make this statement, then I'm gonna jump over here and answer a question. So purpose is interdependent. Nobody succeeds alone, right? So we know that. So nobody succeeds alone, and purpose is independent. Then you have to be willing to choose the right people in your life. Do not allow relationships to be reactive. Like, oh, I'll just see what happens and that's fine. Or these are the people that's around me, so they must be my friends, right? That's not true. That's what kids got to do. Grown people pick your friends, all right? Kids got to play with who's on the block because you can't go further than the block. And kids got to play with who's in the playpen because you can't get out the playpen. And kids got to play with their cousins that they don't like because your mama said, play with your cousin, right? So it's like, but grown people get to pick their friends, right? Grown people get to assess their life and say, my life is deficient in a this kind of person, and a that kind of person, and a this kind of person, and a that. Oh man, every time I want to travel, I can't travel with none of my friends because all my friends are broke. I need some friends with some money. So, all right, we gonna hang out, but I'm not traveling with you. I need some friends with some money. So you start looking for friends with money. You start looking for friends that you can go out to eat, and you're not the only one that's gonna pay. Right? You always picking up the bill, you need some new friends. So you can not say that you cut them off, just know you taking them out when you go with them, right? They're not picking it up. Grown people assess their life. Hear me, grown people. They assess their life and they decide where the deficiencies are. Right? So if I'm going to end up here, if this is my succession, if I'm going to this level, if this is the dimension or the trajectory that God has my life on, and I look in my life currently and assess my relationships, what's missing? So after you know who you are and what you have, this is called taking inventory. So I know who I am, what I have, now I need to know what do I need. Now everybody jump right to, I need a man or I need a woman. I need a man or I need a woman. But that's not always the first relationship that you need, because sometimes just jumping to a man or a woman, you have nobody to protect you. Right? So you can find a man or you can find a woman, but if you have no friends, nobody sees your blind spot. So your nose wide open and you have nobody to be like, yo, bro, that's not good, right? All right? So it's like, so sometimes before you get that person, maybe you get the people around you that can see you so they can help protect you. So when you can't see what's good for you because what you want is greater than what's good for you, then somebody can tell you the truth about you so they protect your future.
Right. Amen.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's write this down. Go ahead. Do you want to say something before I say this?
Oh, no, I think,
All right.
I think you did a great job.
You should. Well, thank you very much. You need the right people in your life. Here's a phrase I'm going to give you. It's a formula, okay? I'll go slow so you can have it, then we'll answer this. The right people in place. Right? That's what it's called. The right people in place. Okay, so here's the formula. Wrong person in the wrong place equals regression. Okay, I'm going to say it so you can write it down, then I'll explain it a little bit. Wrong person in the wrong place equals regression. The wrong person in the right place equals frustration. Wrong person in the right place equals frustration. The right person in the wrong place equals confusion. The right person in the right place equals, yes, the right person, I was repeating it, okay. The right person in the wrong place equals confusion. The right person in the right place equals progression. The right person in the right place, progression. Here's another one. The right person in the right place, multiplication. The formula. Okay? I'm going to have you read it, say it back with me. Ready? From the top? Let's go.
Wrong person, wrong place equals regression. Wrong person, right place equals frustration. The right person, wrong place equals confusion. The right person in the right place equals progression. The right person in the right place equals multiplication.
That's heavy, ain't it? That's a formula. Anytime you have confusion, you can usually point to that formula. Anytime you saw your life progress, you can point to that formula. Anytime you saw your life take a step back, you can point to that formula. That's how important the right people in the right place is to your life. But how do you know who's the right person if you don't know the right place? So you have to assess what's the right place, what's missing, and then be particular and persistent about identifying, praying, prophesying, speaking into meet, greet, networking. In the beginning, Josh, like, stand up, this person, this person, this person. So you can see who's in the room because you know what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and who's around you. That you might, I don't know this kind of person. And you might be in a room with all the type of people that you need, but never know that who they are because you don't reach out to them. And if you don't know who needs to be where, we will supplement or substitute the wrong people in the right place and then get frustrated because it's not giving us the desired results. It's okay? All right. Want to say something about that? No. Let's ask a question. Answer a question. So,
Can you see it?
I can't see it. What's the first one?
How do you regain your witness with someone that has seen you low, but you want to share the gospel with?
Wow. Great question. That's a good question. You want to jump or me?
To me is, how do you regain your witness is that you just be honest. I was wilding. I wasn't in a good space. It wasn't good. So, and I know you saw that, and I just want to repent to you because it wasn't right. And I did some work on me. And this is what the kingdom will do for you when you put the kingdom keys in place. It'll turn your life around, and this is what he did for me. So that's how you regain your witness. It's just, I think people just try to live in this bubble or this facade that they got all of the answers. And I think people are one with your authenticity and just being honest with just where you are. And when they see what God has done in your life, then they're like, give me some of that. Show me how to do that. I saw you. You wasn't good at all. And I'm looking at you now. You 100 now. Tell me how you did that. So to me, it's a great way to enter into a conversation to give your witness to God. So I think that's the way to do it.
That was great. I agree. I mean, falling off in front of somebody and getting back up is the greatest testimony of what the kingdom does. Because it's transformation. It's like your greatest witnesses in the people that understood your history. But if they look at you now, they can't find it, right? It's like you got cred, you got street cred because you was in the street, right? You don't. If you never was in the street, you have no street cred. You can't go to the street talking about, look at me now. They're like, who are you? We don't know that, right? Exactly, right? So it's like, so when you own your own testimony, nobody can tell your testimony, right? So I'm owning my testimony. It's my story. I'll get up and tell it. I'll say it. You can't hold it against me. You can't hold it over me. My redemptive value is real. And guess what? Because I overcame it, I have an anointing to destroy it in your life. So the enemy wants to silence me because he knows I got victory in an area that you're still struggling with. And so now when I get with you and show you how to get out, that same grace that's on my life now begins to diminish that power that was over your life. And so the enemy is trying to shut me down, but I told it because then we overcome by the blood of the Lamb. By divine testimony. So we say so. Go ahead. What's the next one? Or are you picking them?
I'm just going to kind of go down. So how do you find your mentor? And how do you know you found the right mentor? That's a good question.
It's a great question.
You want me to start? To me, how do you find your mentor? I think you need to decide what you need mentorship in, first of all. You need to know, do you need mentorship in your spirituality or in your career or in relationships, and then based upon what you're looking for, you have to look at somebody's fruit. So you can't get a relationship mentor with a person who, you know, every time you see them with their spouse, they're fighting. That's just not wise. It's just, you know, they're disrespectful. And then, you know, you study that, and then you ask God for discernment. If you're looking for a career mentorship, with a lot of people pay a lot of money for this kind of thing, look and see what kind of career do they have. How long have they been successful? Do they go in and out of different careers? Not different, you know, a job in the same area, but do they go in and out of careers? They're not very stable. So you want to look for somebody that is stable, that has fruit, that if you know someone else that you trust, what do you think about this person being my mentor? And then you pray and ask God, because everybody that says they're a mentor, it's just a nice little cute phrase. Because mentorship is hard work, and to be a mentee, you got to go after a mentor. The mentor is not coming to you. The mentor is not going to be like, oh, we don't have lunch this week. No, the mentor is waiting for you to come after them. That's what a mentee does. So a mentee is not this, you know, flamboyant, extra person. No, the mentee is coming after the mentor. So if that person doesn't have the capacity to speak to you, they don't have the, to me, I would say to give some tough love, they're not your mentor. Because a mentor, most of the time, you don't like them. They're not your buddy. They're not trying to make you happy. I'm mentoring 2 women now, and I just sit there for 1 hour, and I just go. I go, and then 45 minutes in, I'm like, all right, see y'all later. And they're like, yep, I said, see you later. I got something else to do. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, see you. And I'll talk to them again until it's time to meet with them again. Because a mentor understands, I got 500 million things to do. And sitting here, sometimes I have to, you know, craft out my time. But you do have to know where you are, what kind of mentor to look for based upon what you are looking for. And do they have fruit in that? And you got to have some discernment in it.
It's going to be an easy night for me. Next question.
All right.
I also would say that a mentor's advice is never a suggestion.
That's good. Because if you're not going to listen to your mentor, don't waste their time. Like, for real. If you already come in with your mind made up of what you're going to do, don't even entertain them with that. And that's not being arrogant, and that's not being proud or anything of that nature. It's just that if you get a good mentor, the moments that you have with them are precious. Because they are giving their life to you in 1 hour, in 30 minutes. Their time is very, very precious. They paid a lot to give you what they're giving you. So value that. And don't go out with a mentor and let them pay for your food. Or your coffee. Like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. So, some things you can't pull from because you never sowed into it. So if you sit in church and there's an awesome message going forward, there's a mad teaching going forward, and you're like, this helped my life. Woo, that was good. Church was so good, I don't even have to read no book. I don't have to look at nothing. Here I go and you out the door. You get nothing from that because you did not sow into it. So we walk around with a whole bunch of knowledge but no manifestation because we never sowed. Okay, the next one. What's an example of a right person in the wrong place?
What's an example of the right person in the wrong place? So the goal in fulfilling roles in your life, no person per se is the wrong person, but a person can be seen as the wrong person if they're in the wrong place. So if you have a person, for instance, in church, right? If you have a person that is singing that should be serving with the children, and they can sing, but singing isn't their passion, serving with children is their passion. And I'll start here. And so if they are functioning in that place, they could be creating frustration for everybody that's on their team. And people will start looking at them like something's wrong with them. And there's really nothing wrong with them except for they're in the wrong place. So they're not in the best light. So the goal is in your life, careers, churches, relationships, is to put people in the best light, where they shine, where they're most effective, so that they, as a right person, cannot hold the wrong place. So we always say counsel up, right? So an axiom we use is counsel up. If you're going to get counsel, don't counsel with people that all is on your level.
Right.
So if you have a circle of people that's all on your level and you need wisdom, it's not that your circle is wrong, it's just that if they don't know what you're asking them, they can give you wrong information. Right people, wrong place.
Right.
You need people that are up or before you or ahead of you in your life that you listen to, so that when you have to gain counsel, you counsel up. You not counsel on the same level, you don't counsel down, you don't counsel back, you counsel up. And you trust that counsel, that they see something, know something, heard something, been somewhere that you don't know. And so make sure you fill the roles in your life with levels of people that are on your level, behind your level, so you can pull them up, and ahead of your level so they can pull you up. So you need people in your life that are ahead of you, that are where you are, and that are where you're going, right? That's the equilibrium that causes a proper flow in your life. So don't have all the people in your life where everybody is up here and nobody just you can kick it with. Because the people that's up here, you don't want to kick it with. You don't want to so friend them that you lose the purpose that they are in your life, right? So you need those people that I don't friend you, I just listen to you. And then I friend you, we hang out, and then now I'm mentoring you. So what they teach me, I share with them, and then I teach them. Does that make sense? That's the levels of your life. Those are the levels of relationship that you need to have. People with money, people that got the same amount of money as you, people that don't have no money. You need all three. You need the people that you always pay for their lunch, the people that y'all split the bill, and the people that always pay for your lunch. Next question.
All right, so what happens when you're in a wrong place with the right person?
When you are in the wrong place, get out. If you in the wrong place, but it's the right person, get out of there. If you've in the wrong place, because a lot of people can be in the wrong place with what they think is the right person. Being in the wrong place with the right person, what the formula say? What's the outcome? I love it. Everybody's like, hold on. What's the outcome? Frustration. You know you're in the wrong place with the right person, or the wrong place with the right person when you're in frustration, right? I've been in this relationship too long. I've been in this friendship too long. It's not producing the results. I've been in this condition, this state, this place. We haven't moved. It hasn't moved beyond this. It hasn't gone anywhere else. Frustration, 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 frustration. It's too honest. Why y'all got crinkles in your forehead right now?